Okay, the first vector we have to find here is the vector db, and instead of going directly from D to B, I'm going to go from D to A and then from A to B. So I'm going to do dA plus AB. Okay, the vector dA, well, dA is just AD in reverse, so dA is going to be minus 3b, and then plus AB, so that's plus 12a. So the vector dB, I always like to summarize what I've just found, is equal to 12a minus 3b. Right, we're now asked to find the vector DE. Now DE, if we look at that, we are told that DE is equal to 1/3 of the vector DB. Now we've just found the vector DB, so we're going to do 1/3 of 12a minus 3b, and if you find 1/3 of each of those, that's 4a minus b. So the vector DE, so DE is equal to 4a minus b. Okay, we're now asked to find the vector AE, and I'm going to use what I've just found. I know that I've already got DE, so if I find AE, I'm going to go from A to D, and then from D to E. So I'm going to do AD plus DE. Now the vector AD, from the diagram, you can see AD is just 3b. AD is 3b, so we're going to do 3b plus the 4a, so this is DE, so I'm just substituting this in here, plus 4a minus b. Well, that's just 3b minus b, well, that's 2b plus 4a. So the vector AE is equal to 4a plus 2b. Okay, the last bit of the question here, we've already found the vector AE in part 3. So AE is 4a plus 2b. So what we want to do now is we want to find the other vector, BC. Okay, so BC, I'm going to find BC by going from B to D, and then after BD, I'm going to go from D to C. And the reason it's useful to use BD is because if I look at part 1, I've already found DB. Now DB was 12a minus 3b, so BD will be the reverse of that, which is minus 12a plus 3b. So that's minus 12a plus 3b, and now we're going to add the vector DC. Well, they give us the vector DC, that's just 18a. So BC, just simplifying that, is going to be, well, minus 12a plus 18a, well, that's just going to be 6a plus 3b. Now we need to prove that these two vectors are parallel. Well, if we look at AE, we can factorize that by taking out the factor 2, so it's actually just 2 lots of 2a plus b. And if you look at BC, we can also factorize that by taking out 3, and then it becomes 3 times 2a plus b. Right, we can now see that AE and BC are both multiples of the same vector. So we need to say that. So AE and BC are multiples of the same vector. And if they're multiples of the same vector, then they will be parallel. Therefore, they are parallel.